Okay, going live. Gonna open some Phantom decks, play in the Phantom queue, and show off some spoilers. Where are we going? Here we go. We will post some links. And we'll see what we get in my monthly Phantom decks, and then I will spend my gold on some Phantoms as well, so we got some stuff to mess around with for the Phantom queue, and hopefully we get something good. Free Phantom decks for $0, I'll take that deal. Dragons of luxury and practice, huh? Well, I guess I can remove the big black bar until I start actually playing, right? Arrogant Drone. It is a Ironbeard, which isn't necessarily the best, but I am trying to get a good Ironbeard deck to play with too. Combat Scavenger, Palladium Hintermind, Reinforced Sentry, Venerable Prophet, Venerable Tinker. Yeah, it doesn't look like the best Phantom deck out there. But yeah. A few big bodies, I guess. Venerable Prophet at level 2 seems nice. But yeah, that doesn't look like something I'll be playing in the Phantom queue at the very least. Guides of Decaying Fear. We got a Nyx deck. Camouflage Demon. Okay, 6/6 stealth creature at level 1. That's pretty interesting. Forsaken Geist. 4/8 with a +4/+4 at level 2. That's actually a really nice body, honestly. Gloom Reaper Hag, Grimgaunt Predator, Portal Shade, Raging Apparition. Having that aggressive, I guess, is okay. 6/6 at level 2, +5/+5 potentially as well. Sigmund Fraud, Venerable Slime, Greyfax Raswill. Not the best spell package, but Swollen Dazzle Fathers. Combat Rex, Fife Durante, Fleet Breaker. Not the best role for the Breaker. Hibernating Mystic. Thundersaw. Disintegrate, Firestorm, Pyresong, Staff of Ferris, Turnabout. I mean, that spell package is interesting. Don't know how good it necessarily is, but I mean, Fire Fist pinging with the Demolish with the Pyresong is okay. I don't know if these are going to be playable though. That's the unfortunate thing. The Turning Stranglevine Battle Trolls. That's quite the name. We've got Acrogius, Everflow Eidolon, Ferocious Bear, Leyline Vermin, Tangle Sprout, Roaring Packmaster, Torquemai, Tanimate Lead the Charge, Nap Time. Yeah, so all of my free Phantoms for this month are very basic. It doesn't seem like there's anything too super strong there, so that's unfortunate, but we will live with that. So I guess we're just gonna open some Phantoms with my gold. It's gonna be like, what, another 13 Phantom decks? And we'll see if we get anything nice there to play in the Phantom queue with. And as you can see on my screen here, I've got a Creature Scientist and a spell to spoiler today, so that will be cool. Ardent Aetherhound, Cultivating Guardian, Ferocious Bear, Hardshell Beetle, Haunting Wartusk, Borgmamenda, Tremasaur. Ferocious Roar Chains Challenge. I'm gonna get nothing good today, am I? Ooh, Reciting Wards of Thin. Company. Arrogant Crasher, Fleet Evoker, Inflaming Warstoker, Reckless Smash Fist, Reckless Stone Fist. Do 3 damage to one of your creatures on both of those. Stout Breaker is terrible. Double Reckless and not even having a Thundersaur or a what is it? We all know what I'm thinking. Anyway, Sliding Ruby Fort Raysmith, Citadel Prophet, Combat Juggernaut, Combat Scavenger, Salvage Sculptor, Soul Cipher, Stout Archivist, Suppressing Assassin. Hey, look, a Betrayer Preserved Habitat. That's an interesting one. That's definitely interesting. It does have an Archivist for some upgrade. It does have that as the only upgrade in the deck. Not even... it's got the Eloin Monolith as well, I guess, but... I wouldn't mind getting a Preserved Habitat Betrayer. Definitely one to have a look at. That's interesting. Abyssal Deathseeker. Okay. Ardent Direhound. Dissipating Spectre. Forsaken Drake. Bloom Repair. Graveborn Caller. Horrific Skeleton. Scout Terror. And not the best spell package to go with this. Soil's Feral Cloaks. I hope I get an upgrade Uterra deck. We got a Tusk Mage, that's something. Tremasaur, okay. Nature's Progression. No Preserved Habitat though. Double Preserved Habitat would be a fun deck to play, I think. So if I can do that, that would be nice. Biting Wildman. That could be good to put in a Preserved Habitat, because again, then it gets a breakthrough. Bides at the end of deck cycles. Noxus Slayer, Oxidon Rager. Never like to see one of them in a deck, but Rapture, Relentless Wanderers. Enduring Ties, okay. Cherished Shrine. We still could potentially get something interesting, but... Carnivorous Tarot, okay. Biting Featherfang, Everflow, Regenerating. Nope. It keeps giving me Cherished Shrine decks. Which, I mean, it can be useful, but it's... Grafted Lines of Steel Sparks Drix. Better have a Drix in this deck. If it doesn't, I'm riding. Prepared Justicar, okay. But I don't have Augment, so that's sad. Probably not going to play that one either. $14 Victims. Charger Mammoth, Echoing Caller, Emboldened Colossus, Frostveil Keeper. Only the one interesting deck so far. It's very sad. Betting Sparker. Firebranding Breaker. Still not the best breaker roll, but it's definitely better than the other ones I've seen today. 10 at level 3 is decent. Fleet Brawler, Fleet Giant, Chain Lightning, Ice Storm, Deep Frost Hills, Everflame Spirit. Still looking for something really interesting. I'm dropping a lot of frames today. I don't know, my internet is going shitty this morning. Allies of Sputtering Fevers, Echoing Warstoker, Lightning Tamer, Sparking Giant, Stampeding Mongosaur, Torching Worm, Vigilant Brawler, and Windy Hawk Rider. Alright, I got 2 more rolls of hopefully getting something interesting. The Enigmatic Assemblage, Ferocious Druid, Hardshell Beetle, Double Naturalizing, Sharplight Uprising, Terra. I mean, Blighted Oros is interesting. There does seem to be a little bit of attack increase as well, which is interesting, but oh yeah, no, Phantoms have definitely been a bit of a wash today. Charger Mammoth, Deep Frost Guardian, Echoing Giant, Elementalist Knight, Emboldened Brawler, Flamebreak Invoker, Nagath Commander, Stout Rager, Dragon Wake, Deep Frost Heals. So, don't even know if there's anything I want to play in the friggin' event queue. Hey Solmia, how you doing? You just recorded? Yeah, nice. No, I did not get anything. The most interesting deck I got was this one, I think, with the Betrayer Preserved Habitat. It's got an upgrade with the Eloin Monolith, and it's got some upgrade with the Stout Archivist, but everything else looks average, and then nothing else that I got was super nice. Like, maybe I could do the upgrade and have the Krogius there. But yeah, everything else, that was literally the only Betrayer I got out of all the Phantoms I just opened. 13 of the 500 gold Phantoms plus the 4 monthly ones. So I don't even know what I'm going to play in the Phantom queue. I like the spell package in this red deck, but it really doesn't go much with anything else either. I already looked at that one. I guess I could put the Betrayer Preserved Habitat with the Cultivating Guardian, Tremosaur, Ferocious Roar, but like it's still not great. And got very middle. I've got a Preserve Habitat deck that looks decent. Nice. Yeah, I've got a few. So like I do kind of want to keep that Betrayer Preserved Habitat to pair with them after the Phantom queue, but yeah, I don't feel like I've got anything that looks good with it out of the Phantoms I just got. Nature's Progression maybe. The only spirit I have is the Haunting Featherfang, though. Because I don't even think there was a spirit in... Like, okay, there's Soul Cipher. That's... could be doable, I guess. I mean, I could just go Direhound. Enduring Ties, Spirit Charm, Nearest Tarot with Regenerating Elk, Spring Bloom Sower. No other upgrade there though, which is annoying. Really, yeah. Double naturalizing is interesting. There's no upgrade in this deck either though, but a lot of stat boosting, some big bodies, Druid. Echoing could be okay. Because it did have a few exalts in this deck. So something with echoing could be worth trying. Stoker. Vigilant Brawler is actually a pretty decent one for a brawler. Nice big attack. Even enough health to maybe live an attack. And then can block up a lane as well. Scorching Worm. Echoing Cola, okay. Bolden, Colossus, Frostveil Keeper. I mean, that's... I could see pairing this deck with a Gox of some variety. So maybe I want to try and... I don't know, echoing. Let's give that a fuse up and we'll see. I don't think this is going to be super effective or anything, but do I want to go with Ironbeard or Thunder? 3 damage to a creature or player when you play a spell. I mean, look, that could be decent because by then I could get the free spells with echoing. Choose an enemy creature that strikes another enemy creature of your choice. That's always nice too. And upgrade a spell in my hand if it's an exile. You may play it for free, so that could get a nice proc on the Preserved Habitat as well, I guess. All right. I'm going to be jumping into the Phantom Cube with this pairing. I don't think it's going to be great, but you never know. But yes, as you can see here, Thomas, I have a spell and I have a creature scientist to spoil today. Though, I mean, you might have seen them already, honestly. But definitely, I think some interesting-ish cards that I have. They are both Aloyan cards, so that's good as well, because obviously I'm a Aloyan fan. Right, let's jump into the event queue and get some other people some free Phantom soul bindings done. Because I think that's all that this deck is going to be able to do. Just thought it was an image glitch? Yeah, no, that's all good. I'm going to pop up my card blocking black box. And good luck, have fun. I just laid with my Charger Mammoth. I guess, can I see what's in your deck? Yeah. Carnivorous Tarot, Hardshell Beetle. Looks like a deck that I was just looking at. You got a Hantu. Congrats. Hantu Zimus. Very nice. You got a Preserved Habitat as well. Sacred Mausoleum and Sacrifice Chamber. I saw those two spells together in one of my decks as well. You got a Nature's Progression, Preserved Habitat. Very nice. Might of the Trees as well. Damn. Finally, I could have got a deck like that. Alright. Get my free Exile played. Look, that's probably the best start that I could have hoped for. Having an Exile in hand when I actually have something to replace with the Echoing. Understandable. Well, I'm going to play the Emboldened Colossus so that it gets the attack boost while I still have a creature with an attack boost on the field. Okay. I've got two things I could do here. I think this makes sense. But the other thing I could have done as well also made sense. Let's upgrade that. Look, maybe this deck is gonna work out better than I expected. Onto, huh? Being able to upgrade my whole hand is definitely nice. I will take that. Yeah, I've got nothing else here. Upgraded at all. Gizmo minion in that lane, that's nice. You know what? Have your Zimus back since it's going to come back anyway. Okay, sure. I'll take the 3 damage. You can have your Zimus back this time. Buff the Charger Mammoth, huh? I mean, yeah, this deck has played okay so far, but definitely not the most interesting. Gonna be able to reanimate your Hantu with that, that's nice. Let's just do this. Get rid of that. Ooh, take the 3 damage so I can push some damage through myself. Stop you getting as much damage through. I have to assume it's probably the Hantu coming back. I don't see what else makes sense. Oh, my preserved habitat, okay. Golden Colossus is here, nice here as well, though. Guess I'm just going to do that. Because that's a huge threat right about now. Another Hunter, okay. Maybe should have upgraded something else. But that's all right. I'll be happy with my upgrade. This guy over here is pushing a lot of damage through. Nice. Take 5 damage and take the 3 damage. Unfortunately. Understandable. Also understandable, but unfortunately I did grab this, so... I can just move here, and I believe that's good game. Close one though, very close. Lucky draws on my end. All right, Thomas. What one do you want to start seeing the art for? The creature or the spell? That's unfortunate. Good game, yeah, it was very close. My deck performed better than I wanted, better than I expected, but like definitely lucky draws on my end. Do you wanna start seeing the spell or the creature? Gonna jump back into queue, see if we can get someone else. But yeah, just let me know if you wanna, because I can start showing bits and pieces. Show some more art. Let me know if you want me to show you some more art of the creature or the scientist, the creature scientist or the spell. Definitely definitely looking forward to showing these off for sure. There's definitely some interesting abilities. Don't know if they're going to be super overpowered or anything like that, but all right, we found another match. Okay, Supreme. Good luck and have fun. I can't see their deck though, so what do we reckon? I think Everflame Spirit could be a good start. Because I mean, I don't think Supreme will be watching, but Hibernating Glider, okay. Because I've got Frostveil Keeper that I can put in that lane, which will die and then give me the buffed Spell Sprite, or I've got Combat Juggernaut, which will get Armor Exalted. So it might be harder to kill. It's going to have essentially 7 health. I think leveling up the Frostveil Keeper is fine. It threatens damage. It will die, and then I'll still have something in that lane. Gonna push some damage through as well. Very nice. I mean, it's going to be tough for me to deal with here as well, but that is also nice to have. So is that Frostbound Keeper dying at the start of the turn? Start of the turn, okay, so that lets me buff that, right? Interesting. That is going to be able to take out that, so I'll do that. Guess I'll level up this because it looks like he's using a lot of high attack, so my suppressing is not necessarily going to be super useful. That's alright. Losing out on board presence here. Okay, this hand is a bit unfortunate. Shambler as well. Just gonna level that up because, yeah, very unfortunate hands. Definitely wasn't as good as my game against you, Thomas. Yeah, that's going to be able to get my Citadel Prophet killed here while keeping Fraud alive. Man, come on. This ain't fair. Put that there, I guess. And kill either of the Bone-Sapped Reaver or the Mindless Zombie to give that a boost, but as long as he doesn't give the Shambler a boost, that's fine. That's what he's going to kill, fair enough. I mean, that makes sense as well. You're going to kill that. Don't know about that one. See, I think killing Fraud there would have been fine to give the Shambler a boost so that I can't take the Shambler out here, but... What to do, what to do? It's probably the best use I could have got out of that ability at the moment, to be honest. Fair enough. Hey. Yeah, this isn't going well. Let's put it that way. Well, I mean, that's game right there, right? I can't block everything. Good game. Absolutely atrocious draws into what was a pretty strong looking deck, honestly. All right, let's raise up. Show off some more of these spoilers for you guys. Whoop, I think I just showed the name there a little bit, but that's all right. Once again, I'm just going to Everflame Spirit to start. It didn't work out for me last time, but good luck. Have fun, Quinn Daly. Um, Alright, I'm just gonna put my Suppressing Assassin down, get that leveled up. Get some damage through. Fair enough. Purple makes sense, and still can't see my opponent's decks. I don't know why it's something that can even not be turned on, but not that it matters. I don't really check much when I'm playing just in random queues and stuff anyway, so Yusi and Shard gonna go for the breakthrough damage. No, not gonna go for the breakthrough damage, okay. Cool. I mean, at least I get rid of the tarot, that's good. Everflame Spirit comes back. He does get a free upgrade, but that's alright. It does get damage through with the Gloom Reaper Hag, but that's alright. I'm at least not super far behind on board presence at the moment. Can get my preserved habitat, maybe put that under the spell sprite, which could be good. Yeah, look, I will. Because I've got 3 Exalts in my hand at the moment as well. Bartok. Spell Sprite can get another buff. Let's upgrade. What's going to be more useful? Deep Frost Heals or Seal of Avalon? I think maybe Seal of Avalon. And we'll give that some armor, so it's going to stick around as well. I mean, that was some nice upgrades. Didn't get to play my Echoing Creature, but that's alright. Reserved Habitat on the Spell Sprite has been making that Spell Sprite pretty threatening. See what he wants to give the Bartok buff to. Okay. It's going to do a decent chunk of damage to the Spell Sprite, but +2. Of course, I get my Salvage Sculptor when I don't have any spells in hand either. That's right. How much attack does Ancestral Staff give? +2. Nice one, I guess. Um, Either way, this spell spray is getting taken out here, right? I'm just gonna push through a big chunk of damage right here. Because that's gonna strike it. That'll survive, but that's alright. Cheap viewers, thank you. Instructive Pistachio. You can take that ban. Get rid of you. We can get rid of you. One mindless zombie minion is going to be able to block anything. Move that out the way. I don't think I really need to move it. That's fine. I'm fine with that trade, honestly. Um, Maybe I might move it. Another spell just so I can get some damage through as well. And it'll come back. And it's going to get its emboldened buff when it reanimates anyway, right? Because it'll reanimate and get +4/+4, and then its emboldened buff will come out as well. Fair enough. Don't want to... Okay, yeah. That's good. And then you play your other minion and give your minions +2. I mean, you can always do that next turn as well. I don't know if you should play that in the Deep Cross Heals lane, right? Because that's... I'm just getting rid of that for free next turn. Feel like you maybe should have held on to that ability. Yeah, fair enough. I'm just going to get rid of that. That makes sense. It's a nice play for me. Ancestral Staff coming in clutch. Yeah, okay, sure. I get to take out the tarot here at the very least, right? Let's move that here. Combat Juggernaut can come unblock this lane, get an attack boost as well. Well, I'm just going to put my other Combat Juggernaut in that lane. Because then if I get any upgrades at any point, that could be quite tough to deal with. 4 armor with 5 health. While there's still an emboldened Colossus over here to try and deal with. Definitely have some board presence at the moment, which is nice. And my opponent definitely might be in a little bit of a pickle. If I can get this betrayer, yeah, fair enough. Suppressing Assassin's not going to be super useful here, I guess. Haven't played another spell this turn, but this is interesting. I will still trade, but then I can force some damage out over on that side. What's in discard pile? You don't have a level 1 in your discard pile yet, so you're not going to get a free creature. Yeah, this is going to let me force some damage through in one of those lanes. Oh, no, that's unfortunate. Yeah, good luck, Thomas. I don't think your deck looked bad. You're gonna just kill that. Yep, makes sense. I get some damage through though. They don't get an upgrade because they've only got level 3s in their hands now, which is good for me. That's kind of a waste of the Ossuary mech. I am 1-1 at the moment, Thomas, so I still have potential with my deck somehow. I mean, I do have one soulbind potion, so even if I don't win this, I probably will still soulbind that Betrayer Preserved Habitat, just because why would I not want to? Nice. In that case, I'm just going to play this Preserved Habitat here. And I'm going to upgrade... It doesn't really matter because I'm going to do another one after. And I've still got my Outwit. So depending on what he plays, this Tarot can just strike it and clear a lane for me. And this Combat Juggernaut in the Preserved Habitat lane is definitely still going to be a problem. Srass Wheel, okay. Yep, nice. And you can still play your Dark Summoning. Do you have a level 1? You do have a level 1. Venerable Demon could come out. Okay, sure. Not gonna play the level 1 creature from hand, I guess. And we'll just upgrade the Emboldened Colossus as well. Get another boost there. Right, I guess let's put the text up and show how we're doing at the moment. We're not 1-4, we are 1-1. Gloom Reaper Hag. Am I going to get anything that can upgrade? No, I'm not. You're not going to play anything in front of the Charging Mammoth either, huh? That's fine, I'll do this. Let's give you lots of health so that you're not going to die here. And then I'm still threatening a lot of damage through with the Soul Cipher. Maybe freeing up that Preserved Habitat would have been fine, but it's not like I had much else in my hand that I really wanted or needed to play. Venerable bear, no. Okay. Not ideal. Hmm. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to win this one. That Venerable Bear coming out just was unfortunate. Shambling Spectre there as well. God damn. Yeah, draws in this endgame have not been great. We've got Army of the Damned as well, which is, yeah, I mean, that's going to be able to block up every lane. I'm going to end up off Forge. So I don't really have a chance here, unfortunately. This game was going so well. So it wasn't. Hmm. Don't have a card in my hand to upgrade, unfortunately, but we can at least give that armor. I still am not going to be able to push anywhere near enough damage through on this last turn. Just because Army of the Damned is going to be able to block up every lane no matter what. And like, look at the disparity between health and everything at the moment. So that's super unfortunate, but I was playing this game super well. It's just then my hands came out awkward, and they got some nice cards. And that's their Shambler again. Even that's like what? 246 damage coming straight out right here. Once again, I mean, there was no reason to necessarily use that ability just then. Using it on the next turn would have been fine, because then you could have blocked every lane here. But, I mean, look, everything's getting blocked anyway. So, I mean, I can just write this in as a 1-2 already. Unfortunate, but as I said, I didn't get any good phantoms today, really. I just want to get this Betrayer Preserved Habitat just so I have that. And yeah, look at that. Level 3 Shambler comes out here from the Ostromech dying. And that means there's literally no chance that I've got any way of coming back on this. I mean, but like last turn, 69-4, it's, yeah, over. Quite annoying, because I felt like I was playing this game very well, pretty decently at the very least. But either way, I can just end it here. Don't need to even worry about going to the next turn. Frustrating, but as I said, I wasn't expecting this deck to necessarily do super well. 1 win, 2 losses. Let's hope we can win the next one. I'm going to show off some more of the art now, and you can see the level 2 and 3 health and damage. So let's go up, we'll show the name for the doctor. And we will show the name for the hovercraft. And why they are slightly different sizes, but that's right. So definitely some interesting stuff. Just change the size of that a little bit. Good luck and have fun. YRA111. Raging Reaper. Do that, do that. You can go back into Defender as well. Like you. Anyone got any guesses for what the hovercraft and Dr. Builtabot are going to do? Raging Fiend. Just going to play you so I can upgrade my whole hand again. Camouflage Necromancer. And Electronet. Okay, sure. And I feel like everyone got some really nice... I feel like everyone got some really nice stuff. And they even get to draw their Lyria at an appropriate time, which is very annoying. Salvage Sentry. Get rid of that Necromancer. Come on. Everyone got some really nice monthly phantoms by the look. I mean, as I said, I only want the Betray Preserved Habitat, so Charged Plated Justicar is going to be coming out at some point as well by the looks. That's crazy. Yeah, that's fine. You can get rid of that. Savage Sculptor. And then I can play the Stout Archivist as well. Gathering Storm is going to be decent. Yeah, at least I can get 2 spell procs off here, so even if it's just the 1, it's not bad as well. You're going to be able to deal 4 damage to a creature. Life Drain, Death Touch. If it has friggin' Army Commander 4, okay, good. It doesn't, but that would have been crazy. Reinforced, okay. Yep, saw that happening. That's fine too. So I'm just gonna Preserved Habitat upgrade it anyway. Yeah, let's upgrade Everflame Spirit. Look, my board presence isn't terrible here, I guess. I guess we're just gonna do this. Get rid of that. Before it can give a health boost or something. And look, my board presence is decent. My draws have been okay. I'm gonna upgrade my Frostveil Keeper again. And spread the damage around. So they got to choose what they want to block. It's going to Virix Embrace that. It's going to give me a Gizmo minion, which is fine. It's Wrath's Will. Okay, that means I can push damage here. Oh, level 3 Frostveil Keeper in my hand. I will not be unhappy with that. Push some aggressive damage. Okay. Do it like this. Lyria, okay, that's fine as well. Level. Hey. That's a bit sad. It's at least trading. So they've only got the level 2 Shambler left now. But like they had to have their Shambler just then, didn't they? All right. Let us Echoing Caller. Play that. Red Soul Cipher. But I mean, at least their Shamblers will be gone, hopefully. I should have given the armor there, but that's fine. Because that allows me to play that and get some breakthrough damage with some armor. And I'm still gonna... There's their charge plated. And Azrath's Will as well. Okay. But at least their charge plated only has 6 HP. So hopefully I should be able to get something that can take that out. I mean, that was their two biggest threats. They've used their level 3 Lyria as well, so they've gotten rid of all their biggest value cards. That's really annoying too, actually, but... Actually... no, I will move that. We will play our Deep Frost Heals over here. Get rid of that zombie. If they put the 4 damage through with the Necromancer, it's not a huge deal at this point. Like, overcoming this health differential is going to be tough enough in the last cycle. And once again, I've got 2 off-forge turns. I felt like I was in a decently good position, but it's definitely been a struggle. Upgrade a card in my hand. Okay. Upgrade a spell in your hand. If it's an exile, you may play it for free. Interesting. Let's do that. Actually, I'm gonna have 2 on forges here. Okay, that's something at least. So this is still winnable. But the question is, am I going to want to play through 4 more games of this, at least 4 more games of this after to, well, at least 3 if I do win this one. It would be nice if I had another spell in my hand for this, but that's alright. Still a nice big body. And my opponent has lost their biggest bodies, the Hibernating Shambler, the Charge Plated, Justicar, and the Lyria. Which generates the other bodies as well, etc., of course. Playing through a whole tournament of this takes a while. Enough. That way you've still got a body on the field. And then that can... Okay. Do that, and we can play my little suppressing assassin over there. Get rid of that. Sorry, mech. Okay, let's see. I think I'm just gonna play my Emboldened Colossus here. Just because it's gonna definitely still push some damage through on the next turn. Definitely still got a lot of damage to try and overcome. I don't think I'm still going to be able to get enough through here. Depends if they can fill up multiple lanes. don't really want to play anything. If I can keep 2 lanes open, I have potential here. Like, they need to block. I need to do what? 20-ish damage. I'm doing 19. If they block my highest. Yeah, I mean. They had an aggressive creature. Like, if they have an aggressive creature and they can block. Okay, so they can block multiple lanes. That's unfortunate. That means I cannot win. Man. If you had to guess, you would maybe be correct. Why'd they have to draw their Necromancer? If I'd managed to keep 1 lane open, I potentially could have pushed enough damage to get the win. But no luck. But that's right. I wasn't expecting to be able to win with these decks. I definitely didn't get anything super good. Any of my phantoms. This Betrayer Preserved Habitat is the only thing I really want to keep. And they're going to get some health back anyway, yeah. So, good game. And then they've got their Electronet too. Okay, that's just sure. I mean, it didn't even matter. Just hit attack, please. Good game. All right. Well, that is this deck lost 1-3. I'll take my 200 gold coins and not be playing this event again, probably, because all the phantoms I got were absolute T-rash. So we'll go back to my collection. I will just soulbind this deck because that's all I want out of it. And then we can have a look at the spoilers that we've got here. Once it takes half an hour to soulbind. And then load. But yeah, Phantom Event is good and everything, but if you don't get good Phantoms, then there's no point playing. And I don't want to use those shards that I have there on Phantoms, especially I've got way too many set 3 decks already, so... Alright. Let's have a look at the 2 spoilers that I will be showing off today. What one do we want to look at first? Dr. Built a Bot and Hovercraft. We have a spell and we have a creature. Dr. Built-A-Bot, obviously, you can see these stats up in the top right corner, but we've got a 3-5, a 5-9, and a 9-12. You want to look at the hovercraft first? No worries. So you reckon it gives mobility? Obviously, it doesn't have any stats to worry about at the different levels, but... Now, we see that it is... one of your creatures gets 4 attack, then attach this to it. So it is an augment, unsurprising. So you are right, that is an augment there. One of your, so it gets 4, 8, then 12. So that's decent scaling on that, right? That's a nice damage boost. Whoops. Hopefully I didn't see that for too long. But then... the augment that it gets, it is an activate ability, and it gives basically any creature the Epoch Hawk. The Epoch Hawk ability. So you can give one of your creatures plus 12, then attach it, and then move it to another lane that you have another creature in. So do some switcheroo shenanigans, which is pretty cool, I think. So if you have a small creature in a lane that your opponent's not going to bother blocking, you can just give another creature some nice stat boost and swap it to push some damage and stuff like that. So it's an interesting little spell, right? Definitely got some utility there. the classic Aloyan theme of tempo loss. Look, Dr. Build-A-Bot maybe might help. Who knows? Fun card, but glad it's not common. Yeah, I mean, that does make sense as well, right? But it definitely opens up for some shenanigans. All right, and then we've got the Dr. Built-A-Bot as well. So we've got the classic deploy if this replaced. Play up to 1 level 1 card. With augment from your hand for free. So I'm assuming that means Dr. Built-A-Bot here. If you play that, replace a creature, you could have the hovercraft here as well and play that as well, right? It was so good for a second. Look, it still has potential. It depends on what the augment cards are going to be, right? Had to be an augment. I mean, it makes sense because it is the set of augments. But, like, it doesn't say and attach an augment for free from your hand. It says play up to 1 card with augment, right? So there's lots of variety of cards with augment that could come in useful with, I think. Like this one, I'm assuming it just lets you play this whole card. Like you don't just get the augment boost, you do get the spell proc as well. It it's a bit like Echoing or Oranti Elementalist, and in that case, I think, yeah, look at that, you're right. You get the play up to one or two card with Augment from your hand for free, so you don't need to replace it on the second level. And then third level is an activate ability. So yeah, that's actually pretty interesting. Definitely, yeah, like Echoing or Uranti Elementalist, exactly like that, but it lets you play your augments for free, and since there's creatures and spells with augments, I do think that does have a little bit of versatility there, right? Level 1, maybe not so much. It depends what the gizmo support is like. If there's going to be enough bodies for it to get the replacement decently easy. But it's good to have that kind of theme here now, and it's not like the sculptor that always needs to replace to be able to play the spell. As it levels up, it does become more useful. So I do think that Dr. Builtabot is not bad. I don't mind it at all, actually. So yeah, that's going to be my spoilers for the day. Whether you like them or not, that's a different question, but I mean, I don't mind them. I think Hovercraft is a bit okay. If I can get that with a... if I could get a Betrayer of that to put it in a Palladium Simulacrum deck or something like that, that could be fun, but... Yeah, I definitely was the one that... well, the Necroom Scientist who returns augments. I mean, it does sound up my alley, doesn't it? Having the Necroom Aloyan Scientist archetype still coming back up in set 4, so definitely some potential there. But yeah, pretty cool stuff, I think. Definitely looking forward to what's going to be available in set 4 for sure. Got to start saving up my gold for it so I can open set 4 Phantoms eventually, but yeah, thank you for checking out the spoilers and hanging out with me as I lost in the event queue today, guys. Went 1-3, but I did get a Betrayer Preserved Habitat out of it, so that could be a cool deck at some point in the future. But thank you, guys. I'm going to jump off stream now, and I'll catch you all soon. Have a good one, and peace.